Hey guys, Brandy here from Dave and Brandy's Excursions, here with 10 tips to help make your cruise vacation a lot easier. Stick around and we'll share those tips with you. Alright, our first tip is carry your essentials on your carry-on bag. What we mean by this is primarily, first and foremost, if you have any medications that you take. So, just to be on the safe side of things, don't put them in your check bag. Just, God forbid, you don't see your check bag because it might get lost in the shuffle of things, which it can happen. But have your medication with you just so you know you have it with you. And anything like your bathing suit if you want to go hit the pool when you go on embarkation day. Or you could wear it, one or the other, but in case you aren't wearing your bathing suit, carry that with you if you want to. Or even dinnerware. So once again, if that check bag doesn't have to show up till later on during the evening, at least you'll have your dinnerware with you when you're ready to go have some grub in the main dining room. And also another tip with your carry-on bag, make sure you have your cruise documents with you, your boarding pass, your passports. I've heard people pack their passports in their check bag. So, because you'll need your passports for your check-in. And if you don't have a passport, you could use like your ID, your driver's license and birth certificate if you don't happen to have one. But yeah, I've heard horror stories of people packing their important stuff on their check bag when they need it, when they check into the terminal. So don't be those people. Our second tip is you're on the ship, you're excited, you have a drink or two maybe in you, and you decide, ooh, I'm hungry. By this time probably on the ship it's getting full, a lot of people are on, and they probably have the same idea as you do, get some lunch. So typically on a carnival ship there's a good chance a majority of people are either in the Lido marketplace or at Guy's Burgers. So what do you do in this case? Go where the people aren't. So typically when we do embarkation day, Dave and I will probably either go to Blue Water Cantina for tacos, which yum, or Guy's Pig and Anchor, which if there's one on your ship, typically that's where we'll go, is to the barbecue place. And 9 times out of 10, they're not busy. So there's just this group of people here and us. Oh, and there's nobody else here. So you don't have to wait in lines or fight the crowds. I know we're giving secrets away, but this is why we say one of the reasons to come here on embarkation day.
Yep. Everybody's up Guy's Burgers in the Lido and it's packed. So yeah, come down here, enjoy some barbecue, and get away from the crowd. Embarkation days don't have to be stressful. No. Just avoid the crowds a little bit.
Yeah. Go to where people aren't.
Yeah.
Our third tip is purchase a non-surgical power strip. And I emphasize non-surgical, because if you just get like a regular power strip that you have for your house, chances are it's surge protected and they will not let that go on the ship just for safety reasons. So if you purchase a non-surgical power strip, like there's a few on Amazon, and I'll show you a picture here of the ones that we use, and we've used this many cruises and it works wonderfully. And granted, like the newer ships, the Mardi Gras and the Celebration and soon Jubilee, they're more geared to today's standards with electronics. So there's multiple USB outlets, and you still have your normal either 110, 220 power outlets. So at least you have that option. And honestly, when we sailed on the Mardi Gras, we really didn't have to use the power strip, really, to be honest with you. But on the older ships, highly recommend to bring one of those with today's electronics. And our number 4 tip is to bring my little friend, I call them, because I mainly use this for formal night. Downy Wrinkle Releaser Spray. It is my savior. What I do typically with that, because I personally, I know a lot of you people probably feel the same way as I do, don't like to iron. And there are some venues on the ships where it has like a washer or dryer, like a laundrette, and they do have an option of an iron on board. Yeah, no, I tried it once and anyway. What I typically do with the wrinkle spray, like before we get ready for formal night, I'll take like Dave's shirts. Dave's shirts are usually the ones that have the wrinkle problem. I usually buy dresses that don't wrinkle easily, thank God. But what I do is I spray it down, and then I stick his shirt inside the bathroom. There's little hangers in the bathroom door. I'll hang in the bathroom, turn the shower on hot, like scalding hot, and then close the bathroom door. The steam from the bathroom plus the wrinkle spray will release those wrinkles. Cruise hack, by the way. But that is my go-to, and I might have a little hack that I might have shown you guys back on the Carnival Pride last year. Yeah, it's a must. Sadie, remember that cruising hack I was talking about? It's in there. So you spray a little of this stuff on it. It's a lifesaver, by the way. And put his clothes into the bathroom with the hot shower running. I know I'm wasting water with that, but it's good in a quick pinch. Yep. Got his shirt. Most of the wrinkles are out. He's got a little bit more to go. And he's got his pants over there. So saves a lot of frustration. It doesn't really save a lot of time per se. It might in a sense, but it saves a lot of aggravation. So if you get your formal wear ready mid-afternoon, then let it dry from all the steam and all that, you'll be good for formal night in those pictures that you're gonna take. Our number 5 tip is bring your own tumbler. You're out and about and you have, say, alcohol that you purchased through a cruise line in your room and you wanna make your own concoction. You could bring your tumbler, do what you gotta do with your beverage of choice, and you could mix it all together in your room and take it on the go. I know they probably don't like doing that. When I mean I mean the cruise line, but it just makes the life a lot easier. So if you just get your tumbler, we have like I think it's either 24 to 30 ounce tumblers that we bring. If we do decide to do that, we get the ice, we fill it with the alcohol of choice, and either have like juices or soda if we want to do a soda in with the mixture, and we just have it around the ship. So it makes life a lot easier, and you don't have to wait for that drink. You just made it on your own.
We're gonna run up to fill our tumblers, get some juices.
Yep.
It might be a little something in the glass already, but
like our mug says, let's just leave it at that. So our number 6 tip is bring the pharmacy with you. What we mean by this is make sure you bring your, besides your like normal medications, bring your Excedrin, your any like ibuprofen, cold medicine, even if you want to bring cold medicine, anything that you would hypothetically might need, like in your home. Just bring a small stash with you on the ship, only because they have them on the ship, but you're gonna pay a higher price for them. So if you have it in the house, bring it with you. Even suntan lotion. I learned about the suntan lotion on the Carnival Splendor. I didn't have enough with me, and one bottle of suntan lotion at that time, now this is going back 9 years ago, so it was a while ago. At that time, it was $15 for the spray bottle. Yeah, so I always make sure I bring enough with me so I don't have to spend more on the ship than I have to. Our number 7 tip is bring closed-toed shoes. So I know you want to be in your flip-flops, you want to enjoy that beach feel, you know, that vacation feel, but there are going to be some things you might do, like if you do an excursion, that will require closed-toed shoes. Or even some experiences on the ship you might need closed-toe shoes for. So for example, if you do like the ropes course, if you do Bolt if you were on an XL ship and do Bolt, the roller coaster at sea. If you do the Behind the Fun tour, which you do the tour of the ship and see the guts and how a cruise ship works, you need closed-toe shoes for that. So keep in mind, you might want to bring that with you just in case. So with our closed-toe shoes that we bring, they're light, they're airy, they're like water shoes, but they're A-liters, which I could leave a link down below of the ones that we use. So, and they're good if you just want to do a beach day, you just want to slip them on. They're light, they're airy, you get water in them, all's good. Our number 8 tip is always print out your cruise documentation. I know we're in the age of everything digital and easy access on your phone, bing bang boom, you have it on with you. But it's always good to have a backup of printed documentation, because God forbid you lose your phone, you can't access the internet, and you need to get that documentation. At least you have that backup with you. So yeah, highly recommend just have printed backup just in case. And our number 9 tip is towel clips. They're not just for towels. So we do bring towel clips with us, just so the towels do stay on the chairs, and if it gets windy, it doesn't blow all over the place, you know. I have all that. But it's also good for a little cruise hack, hashtag cruise hack, for your mini fridge. We've heard this in the past, and I'm wondering how does this really work? But it does make sense if you think about it. If you use a towel clip and you open up the drawer in the front of it, because usually there's a drawer in the front of the mini fridge to expose the mini fridge, put the towel clip on the door itself and close it, and then it'll just have a little gap of air for ventilation. That does make it colder. It does work. We've tried it a few times already. And yeah, because sometimes you realize that mini fridge isn't really that cold. I mean, it keeps it cool, but it's not like our actual refrigerator cold. And this still isn't a refrigerator cold, but it does help. It does seem a little bit cooler than it normally is. So try it on your next cruise. Just put that towel clip on the door, have that little gap for ventilation with the mini fridge, and see for yourself. And our very last tip, and it's actually the most important tip at all. You ready? You listening? Have fun. You are what you make of your cruise. So if you're gonna be in with like a so happy mood, you're not gonna have a good time. So just let loose, have fun, have an open mind, and go with the flow. Guaranteed that will make your cruise a lot easier. Alright guys, it's been a great time showing you all these tips, but if you have other tips, comment below. Let us know what makes your cruise vacation a lot easier for you. Until the next video, this is Brandy, and I'll see you on the next excursion. Bye guys.